Hello, and thank you for the introduction. I am a lawyer based in London, and I advise on commercial disputes. In a previous role, I helped persuade the UK government to abandon its plans to build a new generation of coal-fired power stations. As a result of this experience, I can see why Delton's new policy could be used to break the link between economic activity and carbon emissions, and on a global scale. The UK environmental groups I was working with were keen on sticks. They wanted the UK government to comply with EU environmental laws. The energy companies were more interested in carrots. They wanted funding to develop carbon capture and storage technology. However, as the consultation process progressed, both sides acknowledged that public funding would be required to demonstrate carbon capture and storage. Now, major energy companies will not finance the decarbonisation of the world's energy supply on their own. In 2023, even though renewable energy grew rapidly, fossil fuels comprised about 80% of the world's energy demands. Delton proposes that a structural change to the global financial system is needed, and his work points to a specific new policy type called a carbon reward. As Delton will explain, the carbon reward policy will coordinate all major central banks for a common goal. Central banks will guarantee a price floor for a new tradable carbon asset. And this new carbon asset can be used to generate the volume of finance that is needed to meet the Paris Agreement targets. As part of this policy, central banks agree to delegate some of their decision-making to a new international entity responsible for implementing the policy and allocating the carbon reward. The carbon reward is different to the IMF's special drawing rights. Importantly, the carbon reward will be granted directly to companies for their proven outcomes and not to governments. And perhaps the best way to persuade politicians that something is achievable is to design a practical solution that they are able to implement. One of the reasons why I favour Delton's carbon reward policy is that it provides a way to circumvent the national politics that are currently blocking effective action on climate change. With a carbon reward, long-term climate finance and strategic planning will become possible. I hope you enjoy the rest of the presentation, and please do get in touch with Delton or me if you have any questions.